Welcome back to Global Business Europe with Jamie Owen and Robin Dwyer. Our main story: 3 Chinese astronauts blast off on a mission to spend 6 months on China's orbiting space station and complete its construction.
In recent years, China has not only stepped into the space race, but has positioned itself as a dominant force, challenging the long-standing supremacy of the United States and Russia. With the construction of its colossal new space station, the Tiangong, China has demonstrated its technological prowess, proving that it is no longer an emerging player, but a formidable competitor in the realm of space exploration. While this remarkable achievement has been widely hailed as a milestone in aerospace engineering, not everyone views it with admiration. One man, upon delving deeper into China's space ambitions, made a shocking discovery, one that left him deeply concerned. What exactly did he uncover? The answer could redefine the global space race as we know it. To understand China's meteoric rise in space exploration, we must go back to its humble beginnings. It was April 24, 1970, when China made its first historic leap into space by launching its inaugural satellite, Dongfang-1, into orbit. The significance of this moment was monumental, as China became only the 5th nation in history to send a satellite into space. The satellite, whose name translates to the east as red, did more than just orbit Earth. It continuously broadcasted the patriotic song of the same name, signaling China's arrival on the global space stage. However, this triumph was merely the first step in a long and arduous journey. For decades, China's space program remained in the shadows, progressing at a painstakingly slow pace while the United States and the Soviet Union dominated the space race. The Cold War era was defined by rapid advancements in space technology, and China, despite its aspirations, struggled to keep up. It wasn't until the 1990s that China truly began laying the groundwork for its emergence as a space power. The establishment of the China National Space Administration (CNSA) in 1993, along with the China Aerospace Science and Technology Corporation (CSC), provided the necessary structure for an ambitious national space program. With a renewed focus on innovation and self-reliance, China embarked on an aggressive plan to develop cutting-edge rocket technology. A major breakthrough came with the evolution of the Long March rocket family, which became the backbone of China's launch capability. As geopolitical tensions and international restrictions, particularly those imposed by the United States, limited China's collaboration with Western space agencies, Beijing adopted a strategy of self-sufficiency. This decision proved to be a turning point. Despite minimal external support, China pressed forward with relentless determination, setting the stage for a series of groundbreaking achievements. By the early 2000s, China had reached a critical juncture. The year 2003 marked a historic milestone with the launch of its first manned space mission, Shenzhou 5. This mission, which carried astronaut Yang Liwei into orbit, was a defining moment. It solidified China's status as the 3rd nation, after the United States and Russia, to achieve independent human spaceflight. But this was just the beginning. Over the next 2 decades, China pushed the boundaries of what was possible, turning its focus to the moon and beyond. In 2013, China became only the 3rd country to execute a soft landing on the lunar surface with the Chang'e 3 mission, successfully deploying the Yutu rover to explore the moon's terrain. This feat was followed by an even more audacious endeavor in 2019, the Chang'e 4 mission. This mission made history by landing on the far side of the moon, a region that had never been explored by any previous mission. The ability to operate in such an uncharted territory showcased China's growing technological capabilities and its willingness to tackle challenges no other nation had dared to attempt. But China's ambitions didn't stop at the moon. In 2020, the country made a bold leap into interplanetary exploration with the launch of Tianwen-1, its first-ever Mars mission. The mission was nothing short of extraordinary. It consisted of an orbiter, a lander, and a rover, all deployed in a single mission. By May 2021, the Zhurong rover successfully touched down on the Martian surface, making China the 2nd nation after the United States to deploy and operate a rover on Mars. This accomplishment underscored the fact that China was no longer merely catching up. It was, in many ways, setting the pace in modern space exploration. As impressive as these milestones are, they are merely stepping stones toward China's ultimate vision. Beijing has been transparent about its long-term space ambitions, which extend far beyond Earth's orbit. One of its most immediate and audacious goals is the establishment of a lunar research station near the Moon's south pole. This project, expected to take shape in the 2030s, will be a collaborative effort with Russia and will serve as a cornerstone for long-term human presence on the Moon. If successful, this station will not only enable groundbreaking scientific research, but will also pave the way for resource extraction, potentially laying the foundation for a future lunar economy. But what does this all mean for the rest of the world? As China continues to ascend as a dominant space power, its rapidly expanding presence beyond Earth's atmosphere has raised critical geopolitical and security concerns. The implications of China's advancements go beyond scientific achievement. They hold the potential to shift the balance of power in space, posing a direct challenge to traditional spacefaring nations. The man who uncovered this startling truth warns that China's space ambitions might not be purely about exploration and discovery. Could there be a deeper, more strategic motive behind these advancements? If so, the future of space exploration and global security may be on the verge of a dramatic transformation. As China rapidly accelerates its space ambitions, the nation has set its sights on an extraordinary milestone, a crewed mission to Mars as early as 2033. This mission marks the first step in a long-term strategy, with subsequent expeditions scheduled at regular intervals to establish a sustainable human presence on the Red Planet. The ultimate objective? Colonization. This vision closely parallels the aspirations of Elon Musk and SpaceX, both aiming to make humanity a multi-planetary species. However, China's ambitions extend far beyond human spaceflight. The nation has also outlined an extensive deep space exploration agenda, including a highly anticipated mission to Jupiter in the early 2030s. This ambitious endeavor will deploy probes to study the gas giant and its moons, collecting invaluable data that could unlock the mysteries of the outer solar system. Simultaneously, China's space agency has committed significant resources to the search for habitable planets, the study of black holes, and the quest for extraterrestrial life, underscoring a resolute commitment to scientific discovery on a global scale. With these monumental plans in motion, China has firmly positioned itself as a dominant force in the future of space exploration. The unveiling of its state-of-the-art space station, Tiangong, serves as yet another testament to its grand vision. But this is where the narrative takes an unexpected turn. Elon Musk, a visionary entrepreneur who has spent his career pushing humanity toward a future beyond Earth, was granted access to China's Tiangong space station. Given his pioneering work in space exploration, this opportunity could prove to be a defining moment, reshaping not only Musk's personal vision, but also the trajectory of global space endeavors. But before delving into the implications of this event, it's crucial to understand Musk's own journey. How a man once known for revolutionizing online payments with PayPal became the driving force behind humanity's quest to conquer the stars. The story of SpaceX began in 2002, but its origins trace back to an idea that took root in Musk's mind years earlier. By the late 1990s, he had already made a name for himself in the tech industry, co-founding companies like Zip2 and PayPal, amassing a considerable fortune. Yet, instead of retreating into a life of luxury, Musk set his sights on something far greater: space. Frustrated by the sluggish pace of space exploration, he identified one major obstacle preventing humanity from becoming a spacefaring civilization: the exorbitant cost of space travel. His solution? A radical overhaul of rocket technology. Thus, in 2002, Musk founded Space Exploration Technologies Corporation, better known as SpaceX, investing $100 million of his personal wealth into an industry known for high costs and even higher failure rates. Unlike NASA and traditional aerospace companies that relied on massive government funding, Musk envisioned a company that could develop rockets that were not only cost-effective, but also reusable. This philosophy became the backbone of SpaceX's revolutionary approach to spaceflight. The company's first major project, the Falcon 1, was a two-stage rocket designed to launch payloads into orbit at a fraction of the cost of existing launch vehicles. Unlike NASA's expensive single-use rockets, Falcon 1 was built with reusability in mind.